Welcome to Michigan in Focus, powered by thecentersquare.com. This episode features a piece by Center Square Michigan reporter Scott McClellan, headlined, quote, "Farmer Sues Comstock Township Over Zoning Dispute, Citations," end quote. Here's the story. A farmer who co-owns Soil Friends Hard Cider Company is suing Comstock Township, alleging constitutional and civil rights violations after local officials shut down a new barn, quote-unquote, instrumental to its business. The local government shut down the 22-acre farm during peak season for selling Christmas trees, pumpkins, squash, and hard cider, quote, with no warning and no chance for correction, end quote, co-owner Ben Martin told the Center Square in a phone interview. The 12-count complaint, filed in the United States Western District of Michigan against Comstock Township, alleges First Amendment retaliation, violation of due process, regulatory takings, civil conspiracy, defamation, violation of Michigan's Open Meetings Act, violations of due process, unconstitutional conditions, conspiracy to interfere with civil rights, tortious interference with a business relationship, intentional infliction of emotional distress under state law, state law preemption by Michigan Liquor Control Code, and state law preemption by Michigan Right to Farm Act. The small family farm started in 2015 and was looking for new revenue streams before the business was shut down November 19, 2022, after, quote, "the best momentum in all their years," end quote, Martin said. The permit, drafted by Comstock Township attorney Roxanne Sieber of BSTSK and adopted by Magistrate Judge Shaberg, prohibited food, alcohol, and music inside and outside the barn, food, the sale of crops grown on the property, the sale of Christmas trees, the sale of chicken eggs, farm tours, kids' pictures with Santa Claus, hay rides, U-Pick sales, and numerous other common farm activities. The government says Martin violated a permit use when he sold produce to customers because his property was permitted as agricultural, not commercial, when he built a big red barn. Martin said the township keeps moving goalposts for building requirements and now includes a new $200,000 sprinkler system. Martin said, quote, "We have a brand new building, but we can't even use it. The requirements are so stringent that they're not feasible for a small family farm," end quote. Comstock Charter Township Communications Development Coordinator Matt Miller wrote in an email, quote, "At this time, we have no comment regarding the Soil Friends lawsuit," end quote. The lawsuit claims the government unlawfully forced the business to close from November 2022 through February 2023, costing $60,000 of product spoilage alone. Soil Friends alleges the defendants conspired to shut down Soil Friends LLC. The business claims defendants' actions have resulted in sustained damages, including loss of revenue from their business, loss of product, loss of business relationships and expectancies, and a loss of personal and business reputation within the community and across the state of Michigan. Soil Friends says it hopes the lawsuit will bring an end to the overreach by Comstock Township and ensure that the rights of small farms are maintained in Michigan over the aggressive, unconstitutional, and unlawful conduct of local governments. Listeners can keep up with this story and more at thecentersquare.com. This podcast was made with the assistance of AI technology. Please subscribe, and thanks for listening.
Are you tired of news that puts politics over people? At the nonprofit Franklin News Foundation, we believe in putting people over politics by delivering nonpartisan news and audio content that serves you, the American taxpayer. With Franklin News Foundation, you can read fact-based, state-focused news for free at thecentersquare.com. You can listen to civil, balanced conversations between policy experts through our podcast network at americastalking.com. Or you can get in-depth news on K-12 education spending, curriculum, and school safety at chalkboardnews.com. It's all free through Franklin, where we put you, the American taxpayer, first in every story, episode, and conversation. And it's only possible through our supporters. Together, we can produce content that puts people over politics and brings Americans the news they deserve. Become a supporter today at franklinnews.org/donate. Once again, that's franklinnews.org/donate.